So non-consensual psychiatry should be outlawed. Psychiatric coercion is non-consensual psychiatry. Non-consensual is when someone is not giving their consent. Read books by psychiatrist Thomas Szasz if you want to understand why this is true, and this is true. Humanity needs to move past non-consensual psychiatry. According to psychiatrist Thomas Szasz, suicide should be respected as a civil and human right for all adults when it is done in private, not public. Of course, I am not encouraging suicides. I think it will be good if suicides can go to zero. And I think if we use persuasion, reason, and kindness to prevent suicides, we'll have much more success than our current methodology, which would resort to psychiatric coercion, force, and confinement, which both me and Szasz believe has many unintended consequences. So Szasz, spelled S-Z-A-S-Z, Sam Zebra, Apple, Sam Zebra, he wrote 2 books directly related to suicide is their main topic. Those are Suicide Prohibition, The Shame of Medicine, and Fatal Freedom, The Ethics and Politics of Suicide. I would encourage you to read both those books. And it will be good if we can reduce suicides to zero using persuasion, reason, and kindness. We should outlaw psychiatric force, coercion, and confinement. Suicide is a moral and spiritual issue. Psychiatry tries to secularize suicide and pretend it doesn't involve any moral or spiritual theological aspects. It does, though. Death deals with the afterlife. Suicide results in death, so therefore suicide has at least something to do with spiritual and theological considerations. And based on many of our laws being based on Judeo-Christian values and beliefs, suicide is prohibited, which seems good. However, suicide prohibitions probably have a lot of unintended consequences, so therefore we should not use coercion, force, confinement to stop adults from engaging in suicide. We should use persuasion, reason, and kindness. And I'm not calling for an outlaw of consensual psychiatry. I'm calling for an abolition of and an outlawing of non-consensual psychiatry, which in my mind is not that radical. I am for outlawing non-consensual psychiatry, and the insanity defense should be outlawed, and psychiatric coercion should be outlawed, and civil commitment should be outlawed. According to psychiatrist Thomas Szasz, civil commitment and the insanity defense form the foundations of what he calls psychiatric slavery. And psychiatric slavery is when humans earn money from psychiatric force, coercion, and confinement. And according to Szasz, like I just mentioned, civil commitment and the insanity defense should both be outlawed because they form the foundations of psychiatric slavery, which is when people are earning money from psychiatric coercion, force, and confinement. That makes sense to me. Szasz wrote a whole book called Psychiatric Slavery, which is about a Supreme Court case, the Donaldson case. I hope you read the book, Psychiatric Slavery. And I hope you try to help outlaw psychiatric coercion, force, and confinement. Don't break laws or get yourself into trouble when trying to outlaw non-consensual psychiatry. Behave ethically and don't break just laws. Work to change unjust laws. Help to repeal unjust laws, like the ones that allow for the continued existence of non-consensual psychiatry. So you can, and if you want to potentially earn money while writing about why non-consensual psychiatry should be outlawed, you can go to Memo.cash or Read.cash, Read.cash is like a Medium clone. Medium allows you to post blog posts and articles and essays. Read.cash does the same. However, Read.cash allows you to earn money from the cryptocurrency Bitcoin Cash if people want to give you tips for what you write. They can send you Bitcoin Cash. Memo.cash is like a Twitter clone. It allows you to post short little, something like 180 characters, 200 character little memos on Memo.cash. That's the website. You type it into your browser, Memo.cash, Read.cash. You can write about why we should outlaw psychiatric slavery. You can write about and spread ideas about why we should outlaw psychiatric coercion. So this seems common sense to me, and I hope you think so too. I hope you try to creatively help to outlaw non-consensual psychiatry. And I'll end it there. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, watch my other videos, visit my websites, listen to my music, read my books, and have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, or night, whenever and wherever you may be. Cheers and limitless peace. Limitless peace. Cheers. Thank you. Cheers. Limitless peace. Adios. Cielo milagros. Cielo milagros. Limitless peace. Okay. Cheers.